It's obvious that the hardest part in getting any AI set up running is actually installing everything. Imagine if there is a one-click solution where you can just select what you want and hit install, and it installs it for you. Well, that's exactly what I made today. And I'm going to be linking it in the description down below. You can have it for free. It'll set up the Llama, Docker, OpenWebUI, the whole 9 yards, ready to go, and you just run it. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then stick around because I'm going to step you through the entire process, and I'm going to be giving it away for free. So you can get your local AI set up and running today within 30 minutes. Now, this is the program that I've made. It's called Core AI Installer GT because I have an entire suite of AI tools ready to download to go and, build local AIs for you. Anyway, I'm going to click a preset so it comes up with all this preset stuff here, and I'm going to name the computer Super Cool AI. You can change any of these settings around to be whatever you want it to be. I'm going to select the default model of Gemma 3 4B because the machine that I'm going to be running it on is kind of low quality. It's just a junk computer and it has a 3060 running on it, so Gemma 4B is actually going to run better for what it is. And then we're going to go ahead and click Create Installer. And then it's going to come up with a list or a message box saying what all it's installing. It's going to tell you that you need to make sure to read all the contents with that. Once you click OK with all that, then you're going to select the folder that it's going to be saved in. You hit save, and then it's going to bring up the folder with the installer. So let's look at the instructions right here. It says you need a CD into the path, and then you run the install script. That's basically it. Okay, we are going to now go into the folder above it. So we're going to go up, then we're going to drag and drop that folder into our jump drive that we have behind here. Now let's change over to our Linux machine. I'm going to go ahead and eject my jump drive from the Windows machine. We're going to put it in the Hey, this is Kyle, post-production. In case you have any questions about how you get Linux or even how you install it from a USB, I'm going to have a video with full instructions on how to do that linked in the description down below, so you can go and click on that after you watch this video so you know how easy it is, and then you can get it set up and going. Linux 1 right there. Yep. Okay, now let's open it up. We're going to drag and drop the folder onto the desktop, and inside the folder, go ahead and open that up. And we're going to look at the instructions again, just to make sure everything's on there. And let's go ahead and open up Terminal so it can load. And the first step, we're going to CD inside of the installation folder, or wherever that is. So we're going to click back onto our folder here. Just select the URL, copy it, and then we're going to hit CD. And then right click, and we're going to hit paste. Okay, and now we're going to sudo bash and install the script. So we're going to select it, copy it, and let's paste that in here and hit enter. And now password and enter. Now what it's going to do from here, it's going to run through a lot of the installation files. I'm just going to close out at things that's going on in the background. This is where everything is basically happening for you. It's going to be installing all the drivers you need. It's going to be installing everything that you need to make sure that the AI is up and functional. After stage 1, it's going to ask you to turn off your computer and turn it back on because it's updating all the drivers. You need to do that to restart it. Whenever you boot it back up, just open up Terminal, and if you hit up twice and enter, then it'll run the last command where you CD'd into the source directory, and then you up 2 times and hit enter again to run the installer. Then you just type in your password and the installer will complete all the rest of it for you. And that's it. Now we're going to be installing Docker, and yeah, from this point forward, you got about 15 minutes or so that you just need to sit back and get a cup of coffee. Now, when you get to this screen, it's basically saying to you that the installation's done, and it'll step you through the entire process of what you need to do to make sure your AI is working. All you have to do is go to http://localhost:3000, create the credentials that's on here or whatever you want your credentials to be, and then you'll be free to go into your AI and use it. So let's go ahead. We're going to copy this. We are going to go ahead and open up Firefox. We're going to paste in the URL. And now we are going to click the little get started thing down at the bottom. Name, we're going to type in admin. Password and email. Email is going to be admin@admin.com, and then password is just going to be admin. That's just what we typed in before, so it'll be fine. And then we're going to hit create admin account, and you can see our AI is called Super Cool AI, so we got to custom name it too. It's pretty sick. Okay, and now you can see we have our predetermined model in there, Gemma 3 4B, and I'm going to say tell me a joke. Now I'm going to check to see if it's running on the NVIDIA card. If you want to do that, all you have to do, go to terminal, type in watch NVIDIA-SMI, hit enter, and you can see that the NVIDIA card is going to be brought up here, and you can see everything is running in it. Now we know that it's working because it has a llama running down at the bottom, and you can see the maximum amount of RAM that we're using, VRAM, and you can see it jumped up. So we know that it is fully loaded in VRAM at the moment, and it should generate for us pretty quick. Yep, there it goes. And that is us linking our AI and it working perfectly fine. So everything you just saw was actually being installed on a hard drive, like an actual spinning disk. If you were to put this on a solid state drive or even an M2 drive, the installer time would be a lot less, and the time it would take to load a model would be a lot less too. So it would actually, honestly, you could probably have this done in like 10 minutes. If you want to try and tap into this AI on your home network, all you have to do is type in that computer's IP address :3000 into a search bar, and you're in. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, we have other videos and more videos coming out where I'm going to step you through how to use OpenWebUI and set it up to be exactly what you want it to be, including this video here where I show you how you can customize OpenWebUI with a free tool to get custom models and even profanity filters and things like that.